Right, good evening everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. I do genuinely appreciate it. If you could do me a massive favour, hit the like button, please subscribe, and any comments or questions you've got, please leave down below. I need to mention none of this is financial advice. It's just me sharing my opinions and some articles I come across when I'm doing my cryptocurrency research. I'm going to talk about VeChain again today, and an article, a Medium article that Sunny Lou's written, came out yesterday, so I'm going to go through that quickly. But first of all, I'll have a look at the crypto market as a whole. We're just under 800 billion in market cap, so that's 798 billion, 24-hour trading volume of 16 billion, and Bitcoin dominance sits at 40.1%. Bitcoin is over 16.5 grand now. It's 16.6. I don't think there's any massive movement across the market as a whole. Everything's fairly flat. Let's see what Solana's doing, how far it's dropped. I missed it. Solana, it's under $10 still, so I don't know what's going to happen with that one. So we go to the VeChain page on CoinMarketCap. We see we're up 1.26%. We're trading at 0.015. We've got a market cap of 1.156 billion and a circulating supply of 72.5 billion, which is 84% of the total supply. So slight gains today, nothing massive. I wanted to go through this Medium article. It's Sunny Lou talking about his thoughts on Web 3.0. So we'll go through this quickly, and then we'll look at the chart and see what we can see over the next few days, coming weeks, months, and years even. As the sun sets over Italian skies, those traversing the bridges between Rome and the Vatican may be treated to a sight beyond compare. High above the ancient towers of the cityscape, huge flocks of birds take flight, numbering in the thousands. I've been fortunate enough to watch them, swirling and dancing up there, a tapestry of motion, swift, unpredictable, utterly beautiful. These birds, I have since learned, are starlings, and the flock they form is called a murmuration. The decentralized order within these formations strikes me. A murmuration is a sight to behold. It demands contemplation. It's a wonder that speaks to the very essence of what it means to be alive, and one of many examples of nature's majesty. In this organized chaos, I found analogues. A murmuration is made up of hundreds of nodes, each comprising of 7 birds. Despite the complexity of the mass, each bird only needs to watch and react to their 6 nearest neighbors. There is no leader and no central authority, yet the flock functions as a whole. I watch these decentralized organisms and feel a kinship. Should a predator appear, the attack node breaks off and distracts the attacker, while the larger group continues on its tumbling trajectory, flight pattern unperturbed. To the untrained eye, the event seems random, but in actuality, these birds build a cohesive frame, a living mosaic made even more impressive by the lack of central guiding hand. As I watch this living mass pirouette in the sky, my thoughts turn to Web 3.0. Web 3.0, like the murmuration, remains a somewhat undefined grouping of topics. Some consider the concept too empirical and broad, lacking form. Others believe the notion to be an innate human truth, understood implicitly, waiting to be recognized by the masses. Whatever your stance, for now it remains a novel but undeniably powerful movement in waiting. Web 3.0 is a smorgasbord of concepts: decentralization, information and power structures, enhanced trust, truth and transparency, greater autonomy, the foundations of a new industrial era and more. Web 3.0 is a paradigm shift, restructuring the foundations of the internet itself and offering a new philosophical blueprint for technologies, businesses and society. It is an evolutionary leap in both terms of technology and thought process, yet highly logical in its progression. The Declaration of Internet Rights was founded on the notion of liberty, equality, dignity, uniqueness, and the individual level, however, of the current Internet has deviated significantly from that vision. Web 3.0 returns to this vision, empowering citizens through data and information, embracing the idealized vision of the Internet's roots. The evolution of the web can be broadly defined by technological epochs. In the so-called Web 1.0, the Internet served the purpose of the town square announcement board. Participants were passive recipients of information connected to messages, with the primary action of reading and receiving information. In Web 1.0, connection is the priority and users are passive. In Web 2.0, the internet became a shared workspace, and here, participatory interaction and creation became the main feature. In this phase, we bore witness to the rise of jargon such as user-generated content and watched as the dormant internet era players were born, such as Google and Amazon. The mass adaptation of mobile communicating tech in the early 2010s accelerated the new waves of adaptation and gave rise to even faster rates of development and adaptation, allowing users to connect anywhere. Here we gave rise to the notion of Internet of Things, always online, interconnected, allowing far greater coordination and information that painted a greater picture than was possible in the individual level. Right, so today a lot of good has come from the internet, but not without mistakes. We have modelled the internet on the hierarchical systems that have governed society since the birth of excuse me, agrarism, top-down, centralised, overly reliant on external powers, structures, arbiters of truth. Inevitably, this approach manifests inequality and inefficiency. Greed and bad faith practices have contributed to the conditions we see today. Yet, viewing it from a broader context, this passage was necessary. Sometimes we must stumble before we learn to walk. In the case of the internet, find the values we hold most dear as a society: truth, transparency, and trust. Technology is finally becoming powerful enough to break down these long-standing power structures and deliver new trends towards the empowerment of the many. With the exponential growth of web data, 2.5 quintillion bytes per day in 2020, for example, an overhaul of its architecture was inevitable. Blockchain becomes inevitable. If it wasn't for Satoshi Nakamoto, who conceived Bitcoin and blockchain technology, surely someone else would have recognized the same need for this revolution in data management. With blockchain technology destined to become a core facet in the internet's infrastructure, it naturally paves the way for Web 3.0. Thus, the internet will become irrevocably associated with the features of this distributed ledger technology, namely transparency, security, and immutable ownership of data and of things. Something I like to praise: the shared collective utility of resources. In this new epoch, data generated by human behaviour becomes the ultimate shared resource and one of our most valuable, actionable assets. Excuse me. In informational transcendence, participants in this new web iteration, much like the previous ones, will continue to evolve with it. Excuse me, I need a drink. Will continue to evolve with it and at the same time define it. This new generation of users, whether born into it or converting old timers like I am, become the owners of this new web. We can confidently say so because we will utilise it to make individual impacts. Collectively, instead of simply being users, we participate and become partners in holding accountability for each other. Of course, I would be naive to assert that everyone will take on equal responsibility or reap equal rewards. Attaining fairness and egalitarianism is much more complicated than producing algorithmic derived averages. But fortunately, blockchain and the various tools born from it will aid us in the pursuit of this vision, described accordingly. A common consensus reached and adopted by willing individuals who share the same passion and goals. Tokens as incentives coordinate motivation and aptitude. Decentralized autonomous organizations to enable collaborations within and between organizations more effectively, allowing all voices to be heard and voted on without being stifled by a lack of transparency. NFTs will become digital identities for both people and things, serving the function, accumulating data, and embodying. Sorry, I've lost where I was there. And embodying accumulated value. Vastly enhanced capabilities born for the combination of blockchain with technologies such as IoT, artificial intelligence, machine learning, etc. Summarily, we can say Web 3.0 is a physical digital ecosystem powered by blockchain technologies and the actions of people collectively achieving consented goals. People in Web 3.0 are active stakeholders whose mission should be treated equally and in the spirit of collaboration by all players, be they platform corporation, association, individual, or even government body. The priority of Web 3.0 is to focus on identifying a common consensus and collaboratively executing protocols. I'm really sorry, I've got a terrible cold at the moment. I've had it for ages now. Slow, steady, then all at once. The transformation of an idea is much like the growth of a child, gradual and constant. We can easily overlook tiny changes along the journey, but then at one day see them in their totality, grasp, when did they get so tall? Slowly, quietly, then all of a sudden. This is the nature of progress. After reading my musings, I'm excited to share that VeChain has been building towards something truly groundbreaking over the past few years, and we're almost ready to unveil the fruits of our labour. We've always been focused on the future, and we continue marching towards a blockchain-powered reality. Our high-profile announcement coming in the next few months has the potential to solidify and positively shape Web 3.0 industry by offering something tangible to rally around. 2022 was undoubtedly a tough year for the space, besmirched by many a scandal, but we're bucking that trend by taking revolutionary applications of technology mainstream. We want to be part of this new digital future to prosper, grow and benefit together. This is a rare opportunity to be part of something truly special, to be part of VeChain's blockchain-powered revolution. We call on our many committed members, builders and organisers to join us on this exciting journey and play their role as equal actors in this Web3 future. Let's make it happen together. Let's be proud of it being this incredible team and finally start the future. And just tells you slightly something about VeChain at the end. So that's quite a well-written piece. The guy's very confident in what he's saying, and obviously VeChain want to be at the forefront of Web3 or Web 3.0. I've gone through other articles about things that their projects that they're involved in and whatnot, but it's nice to hear from Sonny himself writing that Medium article. As for today's price, so we're up slightly. We've had 2 green days really. We've let me just check the MACD. We're just switching to positive momentum on the daily, so we're still in this like accumulation zone. I've got 2 accumulation zones basically. I need to extend this trend line down, so let me just bring that a bit further. So yeah, that will tie into, well, it'll be a while before that I don't think we're going to come down that low. I'd like to see us hit this trend line within the next, do you know what, in all honesty, I have no idea how long this this bear cycle or crypto winter is going to last, but I don't mind if it's the entire 2023. I'll accumulate for a year, and whether we explode in 2024 or 2025, I don't care. But I know I'll be ready. My bags will be full, and I'll be ready to make a lot of money. None of that's financial advice. I just wanted to share that article with you. I apologise for any coughing you could hear, any fireworks you could hear in the background, or for my dog who is going absolutely insane in this room because of the fireworks. I'm going to leave it for there. I wish you all a wonderful evening. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.